It's been nearly 80 years since the sun set on Germany's occupation of Qingdao, but amid the mushrooming office blocks of this booming port city, you can still find evidence of the old days. Seaside villas like this one have played host to all of China's modern history. Built by a German industrialist at the turn of the century, it was then occupied by the Japanese. Later, it was taken over by the nationalists. Chiang Kai-shek is said to have stayed here, before becoming a lodging for communist cadres. And today, a corporate villa for an American multinational. Though a fast-growing industrial centre, the city is still dotted with examples of colonial architecture, like Qingdao Cathedral, one of the first to reopen after the Cultural Revolution, or the train station, now with modern appendage. Then there's the gloriously eccentric residence of the former German governor, built in 1903. After the communist takeover, this gingerbread extravagance became a guest house for top officials. But these days, you can stay here too. You can even sleep in the same room Chairman Mao used, for $200 a night. A better bargain is the seafood here, as fresh as you'd expect from one of the centres of China's fishing industry. A visit to Xiaoshan Park is rewarded by panoramic views of the city's distinctive red roofs. It's also a popular spot for newlyweds, getting their first taste of married life. And there's an excellent view of Qingdao's most popular tourist attraction, its beaches. This being China, space is at a premium, but tourists here still find room for all the usual beach activities, like making sandcastles, Chinese style, water skiing, and placating fractious babies. Most people here seem to be enjoying themselves, but then Chinese are more accustomed to crowds than most.
If it's an intimate seaside hideaway you're looking for, Qingdao's downtown beaches are clearly not for you. But less than an hour's drive away, you can see fewer people and a little more beach.
At Liuqinghe, you can enjoy more privacy and an uninterrupted view. A stroll away is a fishing village, where you can see boats being repaired and nets being cleaned. And just up the road is Qingdao's most famous tourist site. Laoshan is the first thing most Chinese think of when they think of Qingdao. This mountain range and its Taoist temples have attracted supplicants for centuries, climbing the thousands of stairs to its 1,100-metre peak.
But the pilgrimage has become a lot easier since they built this chairlift 5 years ago.
However you get here, it's well worth the trip. Laoshan's rugged rocks hold a different allure for different visitors. Builders admire their colour. Mao's mausoleum in Tiananmen Square was built with Laoshan granite. To the paleontologist, the rocks provide a rich seam of marine fossils. And for Taoists, the mountain's rocks are imbued with mystical energy.
Laoshan is known as a very spiritual place. It's Taoism's most holy mountain, and it was the home of Pu Songling, author of the most famous book of ghost stories in Chinese literature.
And despite the cable car, the scenery around Qingdao can still inspire a sense of timeless mystery. And even today, a reflective meditation for young and old. Robert Stern, CNBC Business News, Qingdao, China.